Welcome to another edition of School World, where we'll discuss about football and other related issues. Today we have two topics to talk about today. Before we move further, I want you to like the video, share, and subscribe so that you can be notified when else we drop other content. Firstly, let's talk about Jordan Henderson, former Liverpool captain, Liverpool for El Hetifat in the Saudi League. That's actually the league whereby people go and they cashed out. Uh, People are saying that it is a breach with respect to what he believes. There is one player that fights actively for human rights, and people are saying that if you say you're fighting for human rights, then why go into a league that does not really respect that which you say you're fighting? Doesn't mean that you are actually shifting ground from what you used to believe before. But I want us to analyze it a little bit. Is it possible that our belief can be separated from our profession? He just wants to play football. And mind you, Liverpool just did two midfield signing. And he understood that from those signing, his chances of playing regularly in Liverpool are slim. So Saudi League comes for him. If he did not cash out now, the tendency that he can actually go to another league that will pay him as much as what Liverpool is paying him is slim. Now Saudi League is actually paying him far more. And you understand that the lifespan of a footballer is very small, considering his age. So I think that him going to the Saudi League does not necessarily mean that he has deviated from what he believes. Some of you that you work in a place whereby the belief system is different from what you believe. Now, doesn't mean that because the system is different from what you believe, you are going to resign. No, there's a way you can be able to separate what you believe from actually your profession. He just wants to play football. Saudi League offer him the opportunity. Yes, people may say it is the money that made him to go there. Whichever be what you want to think about it, you're entitled to your own opinion. But I think that him going to the Saudi League does not necessarily mean that he has stopped believing or he will stop fighting for human rights. He wants to play football. That is the underlying factor. What is he going to Saudi League to do? He's not going there as an ambassador. He's going there as a footballer to play football. So irrespective of the fact that, yes, these people, they had little regards for human rights, that does not mean that people should put him at the knife edge to say he has actually deviated from what he believes. He has been lying to us. No. I think these are two different things entirely. But I want you to drop your comment at the end of the video for me to know exactly which side of the pendulum are you. Are you of the opinion that, yes, he would have stayed in Europe, or you're of the opinion that, yes, him going to the Saudi League does not necessarily mean that he can from there still preach, talked about human rights? Now, let's talk about the second topic of our video today, and that is Moise Caicedo. It is one of the intriguing summer saga that has lingered for long now, ever since the summer transfer window opened. Now, Chelsea has made their intention known that they want to sign this player. Brighton said they want to sell, at the same time they don't want to sell. What do I mean by that? Brighton initially valued this player for £80 million. Now, Declan Rice of West Ham left West Ham for Arsenal for £105 million. And because he left for that, automatically Brighton has felt like, do we actually think that we undervalue this player? If Declan Rice can go for £105 million, then Caicedo is as good as Declan Rice, or possible better than Declan Rice in their own eyes. Now, let's actually increase the value to £100 million. But I don't think that's actually the way the transfer market works. But if I were to be a Brighton fan, I would say, yes, let's actually cash out from Chelsea. These are the teams that wants to throw money around. But it seems as if the new management, they've been able to understand the difference with the way American League is being run and the way English Premier League is being run. It does not necessarily mean that the volume of player you sign can give you success. Hence, they were able to find themselves in the 12th position of the league table of the Premier League that just ended. Now, they've brought in a lot of football-minded people who are analyzing this transfer. Now, Chelsea have put 4 bids on their Moise Caicedo. The first one was £60 million, the second was £65 million, the third was £70 million. I wonder the 555. And they just recently put £80 million on Caicedo. And Brighton said he is going for nothing less than £100 million. And that has cost Chelsea fans a lot of heartbreak. That how can Brighton be placing £100 million for Moise Caicedo? He just had only 1 season in the Premier League. Now they are comparing him with Declan Rice that has been playing in the Premier League for years, maintaining a particular standard. Hence, he's going for that amount, even though that I don't think he worth £105 million to me. But Arsenal think otherwise, hence they were able to pay the money. Now, Chelsea fans, I want to hear your comment. Do you necessarily think that Chelsea should put £100 million on Moise Caicedo, or they should go for an alternative player? And mind you, the league is just less than 2 weeks from now to kickstart. Chelsea wants their team to be fully completed and integrated. That is the demand from the Pochettino, that he needed some experience in the team. But it seems like Moise Caicedo is their primary target. That it is when they've been able to achieve that of Moise Caicedo, then they can move to other transfer targets. But these are taking too long. So Chelsea, what do you think your team should do? Should they back out now, or you think they should put the £100 million on his head? So I want your comment to know exactly what you think with respect to these two stories we have talked about. And this is how it is. Let's go. Come on.